In the year 2020, 1 in 5 North Carolina families had medical debt in collections. That's according to the Urban Institute. One way to avoid or try to avoid medical debt is through insurance. But what happens when insurance denies you coverage of a surgery you need?
Well, one woman decided to pay thousands out of pocket, but when her insurance company decided to cover the costs after the surgery, she needed help getting her money back. That's when 2 Wants to Know's Kevin Kennedy stepped in to help.
Something this simple was almost impossible for Kristi Genopolos.
And it was off and on, kind of intermittent, and then it started getting more constant where I couldn't see it for, probably more than 5 minutes.
Her hip in pain, the excruciating kind.
It just got to the point that it was just, I couldn't tolerate anything.
Kristi went to several doctors, had multiple pain injections. Nothing worked.
So it was just a lot of pain. Just miserable.
6 long and painful months later, Kristi had a diagnosis and a solution, a surgery scheduled.
I got a call 2 days before surgery saying you're going to have to pay this out of your pocket.
A representative from Cone Health sharing the news. There was an issue with Kristi's insurance, which meant she would have to pay almost $36,000.
She's like, well, if you don't pay, you can't have the surgery. We will not put you in the operating room.
Desperate, she agreed to pay. The surgery performed.
They put 3 titanium rods from the hip across to hold it, to stabilize that joint, because it's not really supposed to move.
Having already paid half the bill up front, Kristi filed a claim with her insurance.
She said, I don't see any reason it's not going to get paid.
About 40 days after the surgery, Blue Cross Blue Shield paid the claim. Kristi calling Cone Health to get her money back.
It became excuse after excuse. Well, we're reviewing. We got to make sure your insurance isn't going to come back, ask for money.
This apparently going on for several weeks. Kristi wanting her refund, frustrated with the situation.
I was, and then that's when I contacted you and said, okay, I need help.
We contacted someone at Cone Health. By now, it had been several weeks since Blue Cross paid the claim.
It was just a constant battle. I was getting nowhere.
What happened next put a smile on Kristi's face.
That night I went to look at something in my bank account and saw that the money was back.
The money, all $18,000 refunded.
I just really appreciate y'all taking the time to, because you jumped on it. Next morning I had a phone call from you, and I'm just very grateful.
Moses Cone sending us an email explaining the issue, stating a review process takes place once it receives multiple payments, and that Cone Health will refund a customer within 45 days.
Never heard, nobody called, didn't get an email, nothing. I just saw that the money was back.
And Kristi will tell you, that is what's most important. Kevin Kennedy, 2 Wants to Know.